What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a 1994 Toyota Supra 15th anniversary. We're going to do a full paint restoration on this, maybe some motor stuff. Let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so we have a prime candidate 1994 Toyota Supra 15th anniversary. We already started doing a little bit of the body work on it, but when it came in, this paint pretty much looked like that. It was dull, there's no shine on it, chips, you know, cracks. I mean, look at the condition of these headlights. They've seen their better days, multiple light replacements, but look at that. There's water inside there, they're faded. I mean, these needs to be redone. Pretty much, one thing that the customer said is you want to go back with this original color. Because it is traditional to the 15th anniversary car which this is, he wants to keep it all original, but just restore it really nice. We're gonna get the lights all restored, keep the spoiler, just kind of go through the whole process and block it out, find any imperfections. As you see, you know, a couple dings and dents that you're gonna get from having this car for this long. The hood obviously had quite a bit of body work there, and we're not done. We're still blocking everything, making sure everything's gonna look right before we get into paint. So right now it's pretty much just kind of get everything cleaned up. From there, we're gonna give it a full bath, a full primer throughout the whole car, just so that, you know, this paint is, you know, original since 1994. So when I want to give it a full coating of primer on it to make sure it looks good. Got to show you what's underneath the hood before you guys say anything. Don't get mad. But this is what we got here: 2JZ non-turbo. It's not bad. Obviously, you would like to see some twin turbos in there. This is the 15th anniversary, so I'm trying to convince the customer to go ahead and maybe do a turbo swap engine in here, but I think we're gonna just keep it original, matching numbers, everything, make it look good, classy. The other thing you guys might get mad at, which I kind of did, and maybe the other guys got mad at, is look at that. Yeah, I know guys, I know. But hey, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Dash, everything's in pretty good condition, door panels, but we're gonna go ahead and redo the seats as well while we have it here and just make it look. You can see these seats have seen their better days. They're pretty toasty. You know, we're gonna put new leather, make everything right. You can kind of see what it's supposed to look like. It's a nice emerald green. Once Kilo gets done with it, what do you think, Kilo? What's up? What do you think on this body work? It's pretty bad, average? What do you think?
For a 15th anniversary, it's good.
So is it better because it's a 15th anniversary?
Better.
Like if it sounds better,
Sounds better.
Easier, everything, or no?
Everything is so much better in the 15th anniversary.
So you'll have it done in 15 days?
15 anniversaries.
In 15 minutes?
15 anniversaries of it being here.
We'll continue working on this thing, show you guys all the body work we're doing. Once that is primed, we're gonna go ahead and pull the motor so we can paint the engine bay, redo the motor, quite a bit of miles on there, so we're gonna redo the motor and all that, get into that in the next video, but get this thing primered up, body worked, and looking good again. Alright, so pretty much I went ahead and blocked it with 150. To get rid of those scratches, we want to hit it with 220 or 320. So I got my soft pad. You want to make sure you don't dig in too much, but just kind of go around it so you don't dig and make any waves or anything like that you need. Alright guys, so Jose did a great job on the bodywork. We went ahead and put it in the back booth, the side draft booth, so we can get it all masked up and ready for some good epoxy primer. Epoxy primer is one of the best primers to avoid any shrinkage and so that it has a good level of protection before we get it into paint. So let me walk you around, show you all the bodywork.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Los Cagapalos with your co-host Russo, and we have Kilo.
Where do you want her?
As far as she can go.
It ain't that far. She keeps turning off on me, so.
We ain't got that much gas. Well, pull it forward right now. That way.
Alright, so motor's out on the Supra. Pretty much, dude, look at this. This motor has never came out of this thing. It's filthy in there. Pretty dirty. We're gonna fix all that up. We're gonna sand it, smooth it all out, paint it, replace what we need. This motor itself, obviously it's seen its better days, but man, these 2Js just run forever, you know what I mean? So you had some oil leakage there. I mean, the whole motor's pretty much caked on. We're just gonna go through it, pressure wash it, get it all cleaned up. We'll get this thing new seals, get it rebuilt, get that engine bay painted, and she'll be running as good as she came off the showroom floor. So Luis says he'll get this thing done by tomorrow.
Be done by Monday.
Monday, look at that. And today's Saturday. All right, guys, so we got the motor pretty much taken out of the Supra. We're gonna get this all prepped out. Pretty much got the motor all stripped down and it's going in for rebuild. So let me show you guys that. Pretty much bare bones. Right here. Chilango says he's gonna rebuild it, right? No? See or no? Pretty much you can see this thing is like pouring oil inside. Parts galore in here, all ready to go. So once we get it back, we'll get all these cleaned up. Once we get that engine bay painted, she'll be back and we'll drop her right in. What's up guys, what's up guys? Good morning. Another day here in beautiful Oceanside, California at the shop here. And we got a little update on the Supra. We pretty much have the engine bay ready for paint. I think Richard already laid a couple coats of base coat. Wanted to show you guys. Pretty much cleaned up all that gunk and goop. And originally this engine bay from factory, they just pretty much put base. You know, it was not really clear coated. This is how they would leave it. But not in our terms. We like to leave it obviously really nice with clear coat. It'll help protect it. So we pretty much laid base already. Got everything looking good, everything harness separated, looks like a bunch of tentacles. We get really creative with our masking here, as you can see. We didn't like a certain spot right here of the seam seal, so we're cleaning that up. But shortly it'll be ready for clear. So Richard's gonna lay that. Got that VIN number there, so we get everything really cleaned up. So obviously once this motor comes in, it's gonna be pretty much a direct drop in. It's gonna look really nice. Hopefully that should be coming soon. We'll get this done. I'll let Richard do his thing, so let's shoot some clear.
Sheesh, man. Engine bay came out fire. This is pretty much an OEM plus restoration. This is not custom wire tug. We're just keeping this OEM, but a little bit nicer, right? OEM bays were not finished in this effort, but this is gonna come out great. Now that this is ready, we're gonna go ahead and start getting everything else ready for paint.
All right, so over here we have the doors. Both doors right here. We also have the fenders, right? And then we also have the hood as well as the mirrors. We'll take a look at these two. Here are the mirrors. So everything is looking amazing. And now it's time to go ahead and let these dry for the remainder of the week, which is a couple days. Monday, so our next week, we'll go ahead and start assembling all the stuff with some new rubbers and stuff like that. Then we can go ahead and complete our assembly and get this thing running as well. All right, guys, we are hard at work on the Supra again. We have the majority of the engine put together besides the timing belt that just came in, so we're gonna get to that in just a sec. We have the engine bay prepped out and some of the body parts back on the car. Now, last time you guys saw this, it was a dead body. No engine, bare shell. We painted the engine bay, outside body, jams, cleaned up the harness, cleaned up as many of the parts that we could. And this thing is looking pretty freaking spick and span. As I said, we just received our Gates timing belt. Part number 3, Supra guys. We have the beast of a 2J here. Now we have new seals, water pump, oil pump, cleaned up the injectors, valve cover gaskets, any kind of seals that we can replace on this for a fresh up. Oil pan was resealed, so all the good stuff that you're looking for a fresh up. Now we hand this off to the master mechanic so he can do his job. And just like that, we have our timing belt on. Let's go ahead and put the covers on and get that motor mated to the transmission. Now, if the paint job wasn't enough and the freshen up on the motor, we have calipers, 4 pistons from the dealer for the Supra. It's bizarre seeing a brand new caliper for this year of car directly OEM.
Poquito y suavecito.
Mínimo iba almacenando, güey.
Ay, dale para allá un poquito. Primero kilo.
Yes. Ahí está, bebé.
Oh my God.
Alright guys, so I wanted to give you an update on the 97 Supra. We got some new goodies that came in. Also, the motor is almost installed. All the electrical wiring. We put the radiator in, condenser, all the finishing touches on this thing to get this up and running. But some stuff came in I wanted to show you guys. We have some new upgraded brakes for this Supra. As you can see, this is the stock setup on this. Pretty much, you know, small caliper, rotor, old suspension. So we're gonna be upgrading new rotors with the B-stop rotors front and rear. We got new pads, ceramic street pads. It's gonna be really nice. Also, we're gonna be upgrading to the TT brakes, so it's gonna be bigger calipers in the front and the rear, and putting in TN suspension. So we're gonna be running all new coilovers on this thing. So it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna ride nice. All that tire suspension. And Kevin, Mr. Kevin, brings out the good stuff. Right?
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh yeah, look at this stuff.
Still yet to have the Supra.
Look at that. I know, right? Yeah. That's what you know is like OEM. It took us a while to find these and get them, but as you can see, these are original Toyota calipers. Everything genuine, all new, brand new seals. Everything's brand new. The decals even covered up, so it's nice. So when we peel that off and do the finishing touches on the brakes, we'll peel that off. But this is really nice. We're putting really nice components on this. Can't wait to finish her off. But next thing we're going to be doing is the interior as well. So we're going to be pulling out the leather seats, carpet, and redoing all the upholstery on this thing, which it needs. As you can see, it's been sun baked back there. So we'll finish putting on the glass front and rear, and then we can start on the suspension, get the brakes all tied up. So we'll see you when we start taking it apart. Now we got power. All right. Woo! Oh man! Look at that. Smooth. These motors are always smooth like that. Jay-Z power! So we still got quite a bit of stuff to do on this. We still have to put it together. Got windshield, We have an interior work to do. We have to fix the dash, so we have the windshield out. So we got quite a bit of stuff to do, but I think this will wrap up today's video. We got everything painted, got the engine bay painted, got the motor back in it, did some brake upgrades and coilover suspension. The next part is gonna be, we're gonna be pulling the interior out, kind of do some new upgrades at leather inside the interior, finish putting together the car, and we ran into a little bit of issue, not big of an issue, in the brake department. We upgraded the car with the big TT brakes on it, and the original wheels, which are the 16s, are not gonna work. So we're gonna have to upgrade to a different set of wheels, which is not a problem, but the customer's a purist. He wants to keep it all original. So we're gonna be looking for a set of wheels, original, like 17s. We'll be able to put those on, get this thing rolling and finish up. So I want to really thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for new up-to-date videos. Have any questions, anything, reach out to us. Now we're back at the shop 100%. We finished filming a show. It'll be out next year, so look out for that. We'll keep you guys posted. But I just want to thank you guys for your continued support. And here at SOS Customs, we got you covered. Peace.